Okay, this is part 3 and the final part of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. Now, without edging you any further, let's just begin. Where we left off was we escaped the counselor's office building thingamabob, and we had to get the power cord and plug it into the basement. Once we do so, Ollie says that there should be enough power. We get this jumbo-sized blue battery thing. Seeing this is making me realize that last time, with that jumbo-sized green battery, that was probably actually a glitch. Now we need to take this battery to the gas production zone. Remember that area? We gotta go back to it and put it into this blue socket. But before I do that, Catnap came out of nowhere and brought his funny red gas with him. We had to run to this elevator and press the button to go up it. When we looked back, we saw Catnap in a terrifying nightmare Catnap form, which was actually scary. Once we make it to the top, I explored around a little bit, try to scope out what's going to be happening, and it looks like there's about to be a fight. But before that, I watched a tape. This tape is an interview with, I think, the prototype. This tape mentioned how the interviewer, not sure the name of, learns more about prototype even when prototype doesn't say a word. Other prototype, which actually had a voice, says he learns about the interviewer as well. So it doesn't sound like much and sounds weird, but in the game it makes it sound much better. I promise. Once the tape concludes, we go into an area with a bunch of battery sockets and power transmitters and stuff. I didn't see this at first, but there's a computer in the middle that told us what to do, and this was a Catnap boss fight, which wasn't difficult at all, but I just sucked. It took me a couple of tries. Pretty much this boss fight, you want to keep an eye for Catnap with the gun or the flare gun. If you see a smoky Catnap walking towards the area you're in, you need to shoot it to make sure he is the real one. If he isn't, don't worry, nothing's gonna happen to you. But I mean, if he is real, then you either need to use a battery to enable smoke to scare him away, or use the green hand to turn on smoke from a different area and scare him away. He can also come from the ceiling, but you just need to close that on him and just don't die from that. I noticed the hardest spot to win against him was the front left spot, since you need to use the purple hand first and boost up to this railing, and then use the green hand to get the power and do the smoke thingamabob. Now, how do you win this? Well, you need to import 4 batteries into the middle to charge the green power thingamabob. I don't remember what it's called. Now once you use 3 of the batteries given to you, you need to risk another battery. You can either hook one up from the power, or you can use the one that's hooked up to the green power thingamabob. I chose the actual power since it worked out for me and I need that green power thing. Once the batteries are done, it charges a super shock thing, and you shoot Catnap with it, and I'm pretty sure Catnap started to genuinely tweak out, but Prototype's hand just kind of appeared out of the ceiling. I'm not sure if he was observing me this whole time, and he killed Catnap. Remember when Ollie said that, Catnap was worshipping him, and he said Prototype was his god and thingamabobs? Yeah, I'm pretty sure his viewpoint changed. No, I'm pretty sure it didn't, because it looked like he wanted this to happen. Now, after processing what just happened, we go back down this elevator and plug in the blue battery. And then the power comes back on. And then we enter the room to the left, which we were supposed to do a while ago, but we had to go on so many side quests. Then Poppy started to just talk about why we came here or something, and shows us a tape of what is called the Hour of Joy, which I'm pretty sure is a tape of when all hell broke loose. It showed Mommy, Huggy, Catnap, Kissy, I think, and my favorite out of them all, Boxy Boo, all murdering people. After the tape, Poppy explains where the bodies went, and apparently the toys dragged the bodies far underneath the factory and ate them, which honestly she could have kept to herself. Then Kissy just kind of came out of nowhere through a door, and I like to imagine she was just sitting there and listening and waiting until Poppy was done yapping. Then Kissy just pulled a lever so me and Poppy could head down first, and the plan was to send the elevator back up for Kissy, but she got ganged up on by something, probably the prototype. When we tried to get the elevator back up, the lid of the area was closing, and the chapter ended here. Now, my thoughts on this chapter was, go play it. It was by far the best chapter in this game. It was actually scary. Now, thank you for watching, and that's it for Poppy Playtime. See you next time when this game decides to release the fourth chapter in like a couple of years.